Today's reading comes from Paul's letter to the church at Corinth, to the early Christians there. It's in 1 Corinthians 15, verses 12 through 22. Now, just because they were ancient people didn't mean they were dumb. They know, like we do, that once people die here, the people we know and see and love and touch, they mostly stay dead. So when they hear preaching about the resurrection, it's unbelievable. And they might hold on to it for a while as they claim their faith. But Paul gets word that slowly they've walked away. They've started to doubt this crazy belief that one man rose from the dead and that we too will rise again. And this is the climax of Paul's letter, where you can hear him getting energized and excited, saying, if there's talk about Jesus not being raised, then we also won't be raised. If Jesus isn't raised, none of this makes sense. The whole thing rests on the resurrection. The gospel, the story about Jesus being the Son of God. He's not just a good moral teacher or some strange miracle worker witch doctor. He was raised from the dead and promised that when we die, we too will have an animated bodily existence. We don't know the mechanics. We don't know how it will happen. But what we believe is that when we look at Jesus, there are eyewitness accounts, people who gave their lives for the facts that there was an empty tomb and a body, an alive Jesus who rose from the dead. Those are the facts. That's what it all rests on. Not ideas, not good teachings, not charisma. This is it. And Paul brings the whole letter down to this. If Christ is not raised, we are to be pitied more than anybody else. If this isn't true, this hope that we have that death isn't the end, that Christ didn't conquer all sin, suffering, and death by rising from the dead, if that's not true, then people should feel really, really sorry for us. It's the ultimate hope. It's like you're going all in to play the game. Have you gone all in? When you think about faith in Jesus, is it grounded on facts and eyewitness accounts? Or is it grounded on, I don't know what, something you inherited? This is a real story told by real people who really believed when people die, they stay dead. And against all odds, one man rose with the promise that we too will have life after death. Not just the metaphorical dead things in this life will come back to life, but that actually, when our bodies give out, we will live eternally with God. And that what we do and how we put our faith and our hope in Jesus here matters in that life too. Have you put your hope in Jesus? Even if you know there's a risk, you could be pitied above all else.